It's annoying, but it's a bot, and it cannot go on any longer. Hang it up, flat screen. I would have dragged you regardless. Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title, in today's video we are going to be discussing Simone Biles and everything that has been going on with Simone Biles in the Olympics. It is not hard for you guys to know what stance I am going to take in all of this. I am always going to be Team Simone. I think Simone is an inspiration for generations to come. Like, talent like Simone Biles, people like Simone Biles don't come along that often. Simone Biles is just a story of victory, a story of overcoming. She's just everything. Like, there are just some people on this earth who I believe are just everything. Serena Williams, Beyonce, and Simone Biles is just right up there. I don't believe in black excellence needing to be a necessity, but they just exude what it is to be excellent. And that is not just in craft, it's just in the way that they are, the way that they carry themselves. They're just once in a lifetime people, and Simone Biles is that. But I'm happy that I brought up black excellence because I want to have a conversation about what is going on and what people expect of Simone Biles. We have this thing in society where when it comes to black people, we only allow black people to be excellent. There's no room for mediocrity. There's no room for in between. There's no room for just being good. You have to be excellent at everything that you do, or people don't believe that you deserve space in anywhere. And that's why I think oftentimes the idea of black excellence can be detrimental to black people who aren't able to rise to that standard. That is the fact that it's called excellence is the fact that everyone can't do it. Everyone can't do it. So why do we exclude an entire group of people who can't rise to the occasion, who can't do that? And even the people who are able to exude what it is to be black excellent, they fall short. And what happens when they fall short? I find it very interesting that Simone Biles put up a tweet saying that she didn't think she was anything out of gymnastics. She didn't believe that people would care about her outside of her accomplishments. And I think that is because we have this harmful idea of what it means to be a black person who is good at something. When it comes to being a black person, you have to be on all the time. You have to be on all the time because you have to be at black excellent. You have to be an inspiration to everyone. But Simone Biles is an inspiration to everyone because Simone Biles exists. Simone Biles' existence is the excellence. The fact that she is able, as a black woman, a black girl before, to be in gymnastics, to do what she is doing, that is enough. But so often we don't tell little black kids that them just being them doing something that a lot of people aren't doing, or a lot of people don't have the opportunity to do, is enough. Or this doing what you want to do is enough. We don't tell a lot of kids that, especially black kids, that hey, you don't have to be excellent. You don't have to be great at this, and you still deserve space. You still deserve love. You still deserve support. But so often we believe that people do have to exude excellence. People do have to be better than everyone else, and that's how you get the support of everyone else, because that's what happens. I mean, just look around in media. Who are the black people that we see get lots and lots of support? The black people who are doing great things, and we love them for it. We love them for it, and it is amazing to see black people do amazing things. But also, you know what? Black mediocrity can win. That's why Michael B. Jordan will continue to be an actor. Michael B. Jordan deserves to win. The Michael B. Jordans of the world deserve to win. Don't they? Don't they? Look, the people who, you know what? Maybe somebody got a little bit more talent than them, but you know what? Just because they are doing what they love to do, they can have something. Because we look around every single day and we see white people being mediocre and great. Like, everywhere you look, in Hollywood, in anywhere, it's just a bunch of white mediocre people. Ryan Reynolds has a whole career. We have allowed Ryan Reynolds to put out terrible movie after terrible movie for almost 20 years. And he can do it. Who am I to tell Ryan Reynolds not to stop making movies? He continues to do it because it's okay. It's It's okay to be mediocre when you're white, you know. It's okay to not always have to rise to the occasion of greatness, because guess what? You get another opportunity the next time. And that is what we need to allow. Like, some people can be excellent, right? Because there's always a Leonardo DiCaprio to a Ryan Reynolds, of course, right? So, and there's always a Denzel to a Michael B. Jordan, of course. So yes, there are going to be some black people who are absolutely excellent, but there needs to be room for the people who aren't able to do that. And I think we set up people who can't rise to the occasion, and the people who are excellent, we set them up as well, because that's how we get what Simone Biles is feeling. There is no reason why Simone Biles should feel that people do not care about her outside of gymnastics. You shouldn't feel that way. But I think we just put this weight on people, especially black people, especially black girls and women. You have to be great or you deserve no space at all. So let's get into it. I think it's really weird, and this Simone Biles thing has really opened my eyes to it, that we use people's likeness. We use people as like marketing tools in a way. It just hit me once Simone Biles was like, I'm not going to compete in the finals anymore, or I'm not going to do the individuals. It just hit me like, I know the Olympics is mad as hell because they market Simone Biles. They market Simone Biles, the human being, as you need to watch the Olympics because you need to see Simone Biles risk life and limb flying through the air. You need to watch. And money is made. The Olympics signed a huge deal at NBC to get NBC. You know, there's a lot of money in it. We do the same thing with college kids when it comes to sports. Like, college kids have so much on their plate. You can't get arrested. You can't do this. You got to stay out of trouble. All because these huge corporations use your likeness to sell things, to sell tickets, to sell games to different networks, to sell merch, to do all of this. And no one cares about the people. We do this all the time. And this is our excuse. Well, college kids, you'll get to go play professionally one day. So, you know, you should get over it. Oh, Simone Biles, you're rich as hell. You can get over it. And it's like no one checks on the mental health. No one checks on the after. The college kids whose likeness is being used. Imagine a school. I went to the University of Alabama, so I know this. Imagine a school making millions of dollars off of your likeness, and you go home to poverty. You go home to phone calls from your mom because she can't pay her bills this month. You go home, and if the dining hall is closed, you don't know how you're going to eat. Imagine, but this school is making millions of dollars off you. We use the likeness of people for profit, and the people get left in the dust. If Simone Biles can feel this way, who actually does make millions, imagine the people who don't make millions. And no one checked on Simone Biles. No one checks on. So now the Olympics is putting in all these commercials. Now we care about mental health. We care, but you don't. You don't care about mental health, because this wouldn't be a thing. Like, we have to acknowledge where we have fallen short for a very long time. And the fact that we use people's likeness to make money off of things, it's just really nasty. The next thing I want to discuss is the power in the word no. Can all my people pleasers come to the front? Can all my people pleasers come to the front? I see you back there. All my people pleasers, stand up. I am a people pleaser. I don't like people not liking me. I don't care about people online not liking me. People in my real life, people that I know, I do not like them not liking me. I am a people pleaser through and through. I want people to like me. Therefore, the idea of saying no to people used to be a really, really hard thing for me, because I just thought, you know what, you want people to like you. You want people people to get the best experience when it comes to you. So you tell them yes. And it took a long time for me to learn the power of no. No is the best word in the dictionary. No is the best word in your vocabulary because it sets boundaries. It sets boundaries. If you just go through life all willy-nilly and just allow anything to happen to you, you get put in any situation and you don't say no, you don't say what you are allowing and what you don't allow, you get burnt out. Because you can't please everybody. You cannot please everyone. You have to say no. For example, let's look at the people who have said no. Simone Biles, Naomi Osaka, Beyonce, even Rihanna to an extent with this album. We've been begging Rihanna to put out an album. There is privilege and there is boundary set, and her saying y'all gonna get it when y'all get it. Y'all are going to get it when y'all get, saying no. No, saying nothing at all. Saying nothing. I don't owe you anything. Simone Biles reasserted her agency. I don't owe you guys anything. I do the flips. I do the flips in the air. I would love to entertain you guys. I would love to give you guys what you came to see, but I can't do that right now. So no. Naomi Osaka, the same thing. No, I don't want to do that. No is so important, and being able to say no is so important. Being able to say no, having enough money, because we have to be honest, having money does allow for you to say those things. So I don't want to say money does not matter, because a huge reason why everybody I just mentioned is able to say no is because they have money. So we need to do our job as a community to allow everyone that position. That's why coercion is a part of so many things, because we think just because we see someone, oh, they want to do this, but it's like, you don't know that. You don't know who is just doing this because they feel like they have no other option. So no is so important. Utilize when you can. When you don't want to do something, say no. Say no, but that does come with privilege, and we have to acknowledge that privilege, and we have to acknowledge that the women that I did mention, they all have money. They all have money, and a lot of times the people who don't have money aren't able to do those things, and that's why we need to make it as though everyone can say no, whether that be any job that you have. If you are sick, you should be able to say, no, I'm not going to come in today, actually. Or if you've been worked to the bone, actually, I'm not going to do it. But we don't allow for that in this culture. We only allow for people who make money to be able to say no. And so we need to get to a place where everyone could say no. But it is just so important that Simone Biles was able to have that agency and be able to say, you know what, you guys, I'm not going to do this. I am not going to do this for you guys. I'm not going to put myself at danger for you guys' entertainment. It doesn't matter why Simone Biles could have just not wanted to do it. Simone Biles could have just not wanted to do it because she did not want to do it. And that would be a perfectly okay reason not to do it. That's the thing. That's the thing about no. No doesn't need anything after it. No doesn't need explanations. No doesn't need, but why? No, you don't have to explain no. You don't have to explain why you don't want to do anything. If you're not hurting anyone, Simone Biles doesn't need to explain why she don't want to do backflips in the air. She don't have to explain that to anyone. But so often, like I said, we believe these people are for sale. We believe we own these people. But if something were to happen to these people, we would go about our regular life. If Simone Biles would have gotten hurt on that vault, we would have been sad. But we would have gone about our regular life, because that's how life works. No one cares about you more than you. That is where we're going to take this. No one cares about you more than you. I love Simone Biles to death, but I can't care about Simone Biles more than Simone Biles cares about herself. Simone Biles could love me to death. She don't care about me more than I should care about myself, because it doesn't work that way. And that's why you have to say no to people, because people will take from you and have the best intentions. They're not doing it with malice. they're not doing this with malice, but they don't care. Like, they're not thinking about your mental health, or they're thinking, well, if they have a problem with it, they'll just say something. If they have a problem, they'll just say something. So no one's speaking up for you. No one is speaking up for you. No one is coming to bat for you, and you end up lost in the sauce. You end up burned out. You end up all types of places because you never looked out for you. And honestly, there should be people looking out for you, of course. And I hope Simone Biles has a team, and it seems like she does. And Simone Biles has a lot of support. And hopefully everyone has that support. So when the day comes where your ticket is pulled and you don't want to do it, you are able to say no. But the word no is so foreign to people. When you tell people no sometimes, they feel like you are literally spitting in their face. You are spitting in their face because a lot of people aren't used to boundaries. A lot of people aren't used to, especially from black women. Black women saying, I'm not going to do labor for you, whether that be emotional or physical. I'm not going to do it. Today, I'm not going to show up for you. I am so sorry. I'm going to put me first. There is nothing wrong with putting you first. And Simone Biles has showed that. But like I said earlier, we make black people have to be excellent. We believe black people have to do labor for us. We believe all of those things. And that brings me to the naysayers. So the people who are up in arms about Simone Biles wanting to only compete on beam at the Olympics. She don't owe y'all anything. She don't owe y'all anything. Simone Biles never said she was going to do anything for you that would make you believe she owes you a goddamn thing. The same way you don't owe Simone Biles a thing, she don't owe you a thing. But it's nasty, and y'all are showing your misogynoir. Y'all are showing it so hard because you believe if Simone Biles is not backflipping and jumping, what is she here for? What is she here? You don't believe Simone Biles should just naturally be in the space. You don't believe Simone Biles should just, be. Simone Biles could be the worst damn gymnast in Tokyo right now. She could, and she still deserves human decency. She still deserves to make every decision she wants to make. She still deserves all of that. She does not have to be a good gymnast to deserve human decency. And to hear people come out and say what Simone Biles need to do, people who ain't never done shit in a goddamn life, telling Simone Biles about pressure. Y'all are telling Simone Biles about pressure. I said that we don't need to talk about excellent and holding black people to excellent. But let's be clear, Simone Biles is excellent. Simone Biles is the most awarded gymnast of all time. Like, if we're going to talk about excellence, if we're going to talk about who is excellent, it is Miss Simone Biles. Simone Biles has risen to the occasion every single time. Even in the face of dropping out of the finals, she cheered on her teammates the entire time, because when it comes to exemplifying excellence, that is what she does. Because I would have been in the back crying, okay? I would have been in the back crying because I'm not excellent. Because I'm not excellent. Because I don't hold myself in the way that Simone Biles holds herself. So if we're going to talk about who is excellent of us black folks, it is Simone Biles, okay? It is her. But y'all just want any reason to come at this girl. I see you. I see all of you people who have just waited for your time to come at Miss Simone. And it's ugly. Y'all are so ugly and played. Like, Simone Biles, don't want to, what more does Simone Biles have to prove? What more? Number one, Simone Biles wouldn't have to prove anything to you guys anyways. But let's say let's entertain it. What more could Simone Biles do to prove anything to you people who've done nothing? Imagine having to prove something to people who have never done anything important in their fucking lives. Imagine feeling like Simone Biles needs to prove anything to you. You can barely touch your fucking toes, but Simone Biles needs to prove to you that she's the best in the world. Go to hell. Actually, Simone Biles will never tell you because she's excellent, but I'll tell you because I'm on dirt. Go to hell. Simone Biles doesn't have to prove a damn thing to y'all. The woman is she's great. She is great. What could she have done at this Olympic that she ain't done before? Ooh. What could she have done at this Olympics that she has not done but fucking for? Because she is already a gold medalist. She is already an all-around gold medalist. Let's discuss. Yes. Listen, the medals have been won already. Like, if you're like, I don't know if you're new here. I don't know if you're new here, but get with the program. The medals have already been won. Simone Biles wins. You bitches lose. You lose. Like, what? But y'all wanted a reason. This is where I'm going to leave y'all on. Y'all wanted a reason. Y'all wanted a reason to knock Simone Biles down. You wanted her to compete because you were like, you know what? I don't care if she's doing well or good. I want to see her fall. I want to see her mess up. She didn't give y'all an opportunity to ridicule her, because if she would have gone out there with the twisties and not feeling like herself, all those freaking announcers who are nasty too. I don't even like the tone the announcers be having when it comes to the girls in the Olympics, but that's here nor there. That's a conversation for another day. They be up there judging, like, shut up. Like, who are you? Like, who are you? Anyways, not the point. Y'all just wanted, if Simone Biles would have went up there and she wasn't herself and wasn't feeling herself, y'all would have been like, why is she here? Simone Biles is there. Y'all would have had everything in your mama to say, and that's why you're upset. You're upset that Simone Biles didn't give you a chance to be hateful. So now you're having this weird vendetta against her because it's all you got. This little weird vendetta against a kid is all you got. At y'all big ages, y'all are sitting up online bullying a 24-year-old because it's all y'all got. Bullying her is all of y'all got. And some of y'all have waited years for this moment. Years for this moment to do that. And she still has come back and she has competed on beams. She's still done it. Like, because at the end of the day, like, if we're gonna talk about excellence, that's what she is. The girl is excellent. You can't take it away from her. You cannot take it away from you. So what Simone Biles did was something I think a lot of people who are in sports, who are in anything that's just high pressure like that, wish they would have done. There are so many people who wish they could have had the guts and the courage it took. And there are so many people who unfortunately don't have the money or the resources that a Simone Biles have, who will never be able to make that decision, because money is an act of coercion. Like, it is. Sometimes you got bills to pay. Sometimes you don't want to do stuff, but you got bills to pay. So we also need to acknowledge the privilege that it takes for someone to be able to say no. And instead of going at Simone Biles because she was able to exert hers and say no, we need to make it so that everyone is able to say no when they don't want to do something. And hopefully Simone Biles has opened up the floodgates for everyone to be able to do that. Whether it be people who are millionaires like Simone Biles, or whether it be regular people, we need to allow people to be able to say no, have agency, and say no. The no's matter. And when you say no to people, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. You're gonna feel like the worst fucking person in the world a few times. You're gonna be like, you know what? I'm letting people down. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No. No. Do not feel that way. Do not feel that way, because the no's matter. The no's matter, because I promise you, they'll come correct the next time. They'll come correct the next time, and you'll feel free. The idea is freedom, right? In all of this, the idea is freedom. If you have all the money in the world and you still can't do whatever the hell you want to do, what's it for? What's it for? What's it for if you still gotta answer to the man? Answer to the man. And that's what y'all want. Y'all want a lot of these people to still bow down and kiss the ring. And Simone Biles said absolutely not. Absolutely not. Naomi Osaka said absolutely not. A long time ago, Beyonce said absolutely not. Rihanna with this album, absolutely not. You'll get it when I'm good and ready. When I'm good and ready, that's what you'll get. Anyways, I'm gonna finish this beat and I'll come back with the final thought. Okay, you guys, that is the end of the video. Simone Biles, I wish you nothing but the best. All of my black girls and women out there who are out there just trying to do your best, whether you be excellent, whether you be mediocre, whether you be good, I want nothing but the best for you. You do not always have to be excellent to deserve the best things in this life. You just have to be you, and you guys are beautiful inside and out. And I love all my black girls so much. Shout out to Naomi Osaka as well, and all the black girls competing at the Tokyo Olympics. You guys are great. Anyways, sorry about the construction in the back. They are literally, as I look out my window, they are literally building someone else's home next door to me. So when you hear banging and stuff, that's just what it is. They're building someone's house. Anyways, if you want to see more of me, hit me up on Patreon, which is As Told by Kenya. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.